Keeping a close eye on your forecast and seeing a mix of sun and clouds out there right now, but temperatures are getting toasty. I'll be breaking down your full holiday forecast coming up.
The Gulf Coast with breaking news and weather. Fox 10 Midday starts now.
Good morning and thanks for watching Fox 10 Midday. I'm Vanessa Pacheco. It's Monday, May 26th. It's Memorial Day. I'm joined here by meteorologist Jennifer Landberg. Okay, there are plenty of events happening today. Some people have the day off. What can we expect?
Well, the thing that you can need to keep in mind with today is that it's going to be warm out there, but that humidity, that's what it's going to be what you notice.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, so take breaks, stay hydrated, but in case you're heading on down towards the beach, it's looking beautiful out there. Let's go ahead and take a deeper dive at your forecast and a look at conditions across the southeast, seeing some of that sunshine, some of that cloud cover, but you notice all the green, the yellow, the red even. That's closer towards portions of Mississippi, Arkansas, Louisiana, and Texas. We will see this rain, but it's going to be later on tonight. So keep that in mind in case you're going to be grilling, in case you're going to be smoking anything outdoors. Have that finishing time for some of those meals closer towards 5 and 6 o'clock, and you should be okay. The only exceptions really closer towards our Mississippi counties, Washington County, where we could potentially see those rain chances ramping up just a little bit earlier. But I'll have a full breakdown of your futurecast later on this evening, but the higher rain chances closer towards sunset. Now, satellite and radar again, there's the majority of that rain, but here locally things are calm and quiet to begin for this morning. Seeing some of that sunshine out there, just some light cloud cover, but it's still beautiful. A live view from our Navigator Credit Union camera at the Battleship. Those winds a little breezy out of the south, just bringing in more of that Gulf moisture. They're more closer towards 5 to 10 miles per hour. But look at those dew points. Wow, oh wow. Temperatures are resting in the lower 80s, but it's feeling like 91 at this time. It's toasty. It's feeling 8 degrees warmer out there. And it's going to be the trend that we're noticing. Those temperatures really just warming up into a range of the 80s, lower 80s further inland, mid to upper 80s closer towards the immediate coastline. But keep in mind that humidity, the dew points, they're ranging in the 70s. Really lower to mid 70s is what I'm noticing. Upper 70s closer towards the immediate coastline. But as we do break it down, we're falling well within that muggy category. But those feels like temperatures all across the Gulf Coast, just feeling more like the lower 90s out there. Even already seeing some of those triple digits beginning to pop up closer towards the immediate coastline. Stay hydrated if you're going to be spending time outside. But I'm going to talk more about your forecast and what I'm tracking heading into the rest of today. That's coming up in just a little bit. And also talking more about your forecast and heading into the rest of today. It's going to be a great time to get outside and maybe grill up some lunch or some dinner in case that's in the plans for you for today. The temperatures, though, they are going to be toasty and a hot grill in front of you. It's not going to be helping much, so just make sure that you're staying hydrated out there. Feels like temperatures climbing into the upper 90s, but any rain chances are coming into play later on in the day. I'll be breaking down more details on that with your timing coming up after the break.
Well, welcome back. Thousands came together in Istanbul to celebrate a toddler who beat leukemia.
3-year-old Ali Asaf Demir was diagnosed with leukemia when he was just 8 months old.
So after 2 years of treatment, the child is now cancer-free.
His father called on locals to gather and release balloons into the sky in celebration, saying the family didn't have many friends.
Wow. So in response, a gathering was organized to celebrate the child and show support for the family. Look at how many people showed up.
Oh, that's awesome. Congrats to him.
Yes.
Oh, that's wonderful, especially everyone just coming together to celebrate.
Yeah, look at that. That is beautiful. All right, well, a country music icon is bringing Southern comfort to the frozen food aisle.
Dolly Parton says she wants to pass on to her fans the nostalgia of distinctly Southern foods that she loves with a Dolly Parton frozen food line through Conagra.
So the Southern classics include shrimp and grits, chicken and dumplings, country fried steak,
beef pot roast, and for dessert, bacon served biscuit batter peach cobbler.
I don't know about you, but I'm pretty hungry right now. Parton says she collaborated with Conagra to make sure the recipes taste just like her favorite meals.
The food line is available at stores across the country, including at Walmart and at Target.
This sounds like a very Vanessa. Maybe I should just bring them. We will try them at 8 o'clock.
I was going to say, Lee and Joe were talking about it on the 8 a.m. I'm sure that we would get in on the action. I'm excited to check it out. I know that she has her baking line with some of the box mixes that people have been enjoying. So this one too, especially since she was part of the taste test to make sure that it passed the quality test.
We're going to have to try it for ourselves.
I'm here for the chicken and dumplings one.
Well, legendary Oscar winner, iconic cartoon characters, and a pop superstar are among the new digital DVD and music releases available to add to your home library.
Fox's Ashley Dvorkin runs down the list of what's new in home entertainment.
Gonna have to listen to that album. That last one was pretty good. So we're gonna have to be.
I'm excited. Let's see what you got.
Right.
I have to give it a try. Let's go ahead and talk more about your forecast. And just a reminder, right now is a great time to go ahead, download the Fox 10 weather app. That way you're staying updated with the forecast. Meteorologist Nicholas Herboso, he has updated some of those short form maximum 60-second forecast videos at the top there. Plus also something that might come into play and useful later on today is going to be the radar and the 6-hour futurecast option right there in the palm of your hand. Something to check out in case you are planning anything outdoors. Let's take a live view outside right now. Things are calm and quiet over down on Dauphin Island, seeing some of the sunshine out there. Those winds a little breezy out of the south. But as we do make it further along into the rest of today, temperature is going to be maxing out really in the mid to upper 80s and the lower 90s. But keep in mind, it's humid. It is muggy out there. The southerly winds are not helping us out. And so the feels like temperatures only going to be feeling warmer. We're going to be feeling more like the mid to upper 90s out there. Our coastal areas already seeing some of the triple digits. Stay hydrated, take breaks, find some shade, limit your time outside. Maybe you can head on down towards the beach or the pool for a nice break. But here's timing things out in our futurecast. We start off for this morning. Things are calm and quiet, a mix of sun and clouds, some pop-up showers, very isolated by 1 and 2 o'clock. And then the coverage begins to ramp up by 3 and 4 p.m. Heavy downpours, frequent lightning, gusty winds possible within any of these storms. But keep in mind, it's going to be a little bit more random where these start to develop. So I do keep the higher chances on the north side of I-10 until we make it later on into this evening. By 7, 8, 9 o'clock, that's when we start to see this line beginning to push through, but it will break apart. It will fizzle out as it tracks further towards the east in the Fox 10 viewing area. So some areas may not even see anything and wake up with just no rain out there for tomorrow morning. Rip Current risk, good news, staying low today through the end of the week, something that I love to see here. So in case you're down at the beaches, take it in, enjoy the vibrant Gulf Coast waters. It's looking stunning. Now I'm going to have a final look at your forecast coming up in just a little bit, but we'll also be back with more stories and what we're tracking out there. That's coming up in just a little bit. But for right now, another live view outside on Dauphin Island. We'll be back after this.
All right, so this next story, some people like to fly kites on Memorial Day. Others prefer their flying machines in a different form, and this is their day. So before we get started, Jen and I took some time to create a little airplane here.
We did, and the reason why, it is National Paper Airplane Day. So people have been making them since at least 1909.
So some believe it goes back as far as 2,000 years ago in China.
Though you've got to think if they were making paper airplanes, they probably would have beaten the Wright brothers at making real ones.
So the largest paper airplane was created in Germany in 2013. It had a wingspan of almost 60 feet.
Wow, and Joe Ayub holds the record for longest distance a paper airplane flew at 226 feet.
That's what we're going to attempt, Jen. And even though you think you know how to make a paper airplane, there are several different ways.
Hit the internet and look up a new design to try.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and try this.
You're not going to read that next line right there? Thank you. The next line says, throw it at your coworkers. They deserve it.
I skipped that line.
I know.
I'm not throwing
I think
it at
our
my
producer
coworker.
Braden back there might deserve it instead.
Okay, so let's try to aim maybe at the camera. I went with like an old school like paper airplane, so I don't even think this is going to work. What about you?
I have no clue how to make one off the top of my head. I tried Googling one during Studio 10 when we did this. It was sad. I kind of just combined a few different designs.
Yours
to
looks
make
pretty
this.
cool.
It looks nice.
Let's see. Aim at the camera. Let's see. Yep.
Mine went straight down.
Yep.
Mine took a nice little nosedive right down there. So the design I made did not do well. But hey, we want to see yours coming up on Fox 10 Live later on today. We want your photos. We want your videos. If you need something to do with the family heading into today, have a paper airplane competition. Let us know how far you can get it. Let us know your best design. But here's the good news in case you're going to be doing any of that outside. It's looking great for it. We will continue to see those temperatures warming up heading into the rest of your Memorial Day, maxing out mid to upper 80s, lower 90s, but feeling more like the mid to upper 90s. Now we will continue to stay unsettled over the next few days. We have that 20% today. I'm going to go ahead and bump that up to 40%, mainly later on heading into this evening. Higher chances by 7 and 8 o'clock. Unsettled throughout the rest of the week. Beautiful beach conditions. And just a reminder, June 1st is on Sunday. That is the official start of hurricane season. Make sure you're prepared.
Where in the world did May go?
I know. In and out of here.
Okay, let's try this again. Happy National Paper
Happy.
Airplane Day.
Once did, but also
I'm going to act like it went far.
it went far. It did well. Also, a happy Memorial Day to everyone out there, too. Go out, celebrate, remember the reason for this day. Thank you to all of our servicemen and women out there. We'll have more Fox 10 News later on today.